Milk is one of the most perishable items in the fridge, which makes it a nightmare for cruisers, right? Not necessarily. Hi there, I'm Carolyn Sherlock, and on this episode of the Boat Galley podcast, I'll share what you need to know about boxed milk, where to find it, how it tastes, and how to store it on your boat. First, though, a word from a sponsor. Looking to refinish your boat's teak with a minimum of mess and fuss? Look no further. Teak Guard's non-toxic, water-based formula for cleaning and finish will turn your teak from dingy to sparkling in no time. Use coupon code B20 for 15% off your order of $50 or more. Visit teakguard.com and admire your teak with less maintenance. Okay, let's talk some about boxed milk. If you're going to be away from grocery stores for more than a few days, boxed milk can be a lifesaver. It's widely available in developing countries when there's less refrigeration. You can get it in a lot of stores in the U.S. if you know what to look for. I've found it in a huge array at my local Publix in Florida and at many Walmarts and so forth. It's frequently in the baking aisle of all places. Publix usually puts it in the coffee aisle. I've also seen it in various other chain groceries, a couple of times in convenience stores along the ICW. So, what's great about boxed milk? Well, it's on regular shelves. It doesn't have to be refrigerated until you open. Unopened, it's good at least 3 months, and I've used some that was over 6 months old with no problems. Use it just as you would regular milk, which is what it is, except that it's been ultra pasteurized and packaged in a Tetra Pak. Tetra Paks are like those juice boxes. That totally prevents air getting to it. Back in the days before Dave developed a milk allergy, I used boxed milk 100% of the time on the boat. We used it on our morning cereal and in cooking. Dave occasionally drank a glass with a sandwich. Some people say they notice a slight difference in the taste when just drinking it. Dave didn't. I've certainly never noticed any difference in cooking or on my cereal. Nowadays, you can also get things like boxed soy milk, boxed almond milk, etc., and they are really just as good as anything else. You can store the boxes just about anywhere. We have some really shallow lockers behind the settees, perfect for stacking them in. They fit into lots of small spaces. They're only a quart, so they're not that big. You just need to remember where you've stashed them all. In the U.S., almost all of the boxed milk I've ever found has been the Parmalat brand. It's available in 2% in whole milk. In Mexico and Central America, there are numerous brands available, and you can frequently find skim milk even. There are typically two types. There's a flip top that will come on some of the boxes, or a screw top. When you can get the screw tops, they stay on much, much better with the motion of the boat once it's open. If you can only find the flip tops, if you're in a protected place, it's not a big problem. But if you're going to be underway, transfer it into some sort of a bottle with a screw top lid. I find that like the quart bottles that you can get Gatorade in, those work really well because the bottles are pretty hefty. So after every once in a while we'll buy a bottle of Gatorade, just particularly really for the bottle. Obviously, drink the Gatorade, but anyways, whatever you want with stuff like that. The boxes are really good. Now, be sure that before you open a new box, you shake it up really well in case any of the milk solids have settled. But basically, use it just like you would any other milk. I hope this helps you as you do your travels and cruising, and that you found that we make your boat life better. Please be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Talk to you next week.